Hello everybody, John Hauser here, organizer of the Silver Goose Cyclocross race and host of the 2016 Provincial Cyclocross Championships in Ontario. I have a little walkthrough here for you, so let's have a look-see at the course for 2016. Okay, so the first thing you might notice about the course this year, if you've been at the Silver Goose previously, is that the course is running in the opposite direction. So right off the start, we'll be climbing uphill on the asphalt here over a speed bump. My Strava file says that the course is about 2.6 kilometers in length, has about 25 or 26 meters of elevation gain, and a decent E3 time for a lap. E3 men is about 8 minutes 30 to 8 minutes 40 seconds for one lap. So we came into a high-speed left-hand turn, dropped off the start asphalt into a banked turn that you can really rail at high speed if you've got the proper skills for that, around a tree that falls away slightly as you make that left-hand turn, into another banked right that you can take at high speed. Down a nice little descent here, allows you to recover off the start. You're going to come into a section here with trees on both sides. There's some pretty gnarly roots through the middle, so you'll probably want to be on the outside of the course, either left or right, through that section. Going to come up into a little uphill section there, around and down. Coming towards a section here, you might see on the left of where we go that there's some stairs. We may use those stairs, we may not. As you see right now, we're coming up just almost a little flat section of rock garden. Not hard to climb at all. Gonna come around into a nice little high-speed descent, and then we'll put you on the brakes to come around 180 degrees into an off-camber section here that's supposed to be pretty similar to Cougar Haida World Championships from 2016, I guess it was, from last year. Fun little section there. You're going to come down into another high-speed turn that falls away quite sharply into what we call Breton's Berm. It's been a feature of the course each year. It's named after the son of our presenting sponsor at Total Sports, the bike shop in Midland. Into some more off camber, a little bit slippery, slides away. Into two really steep sort of camelback double hump climbs. Again, it's been a popular feature of that section of the course. The pavilion that you see off to the left, that'll be our race headquarters this year. You'll come there for registration and just about everything else. We hope to have it heated up for you and tented in so that we have a warm space for those possibly chilly November temperatures we may have. So we skipped the long section of stairs this year, and we're into what I've dubbed Honker's Hill. Quite a difficult little run up, especially if conditions are wet. It's muddy through there. I'd recommend that you have some lugs on your shoes if you happen to have those. Otherwise you might be slipping and sliding quite a bit going up that hill. We're into a long recovery section of the course here. This upper part of the park, the grass is pretty hard packed, so you shouldn't be dealing too much with mud even if it is really wet on course. Into a nice little high-speed descent. Have to get on the brakes a little bit here to make some sweeping corners. We're slowing you down as we come into the pit section here on the course. It's pretty much smack dab in the middle of the course. There I am dismounting off the bike just to show where the pit is going to be. So that's me in the orange Quantum Engineering jersey. They're supplying a flyover for our race this year. We're really excited about that. Ahead of me is the president of the Mountain View Cycling Club. They help us organize the race each year. That guy's name is Thomas Wood. Into another little banked turn, 180 degrees. again, this is all mostly about recovery. It's flat to slightly downhill. Come around a wide 180-degree turn. We almost hit a squirrel that you might have seen on the video there. Right about here is where the flyover is going to be. It's going to be a double ramp flyover, so you're going to have plenty of speed to come in that flyover. Maybe throw a little tail whip in if you've got the skills. Should be a pretty fun feature of the course. Really excited about it. So we're on the asphalt there, down into the down by the beach on course here. If it's really wet on course, we could have some pretty deep mud sections to deal with through this section of the course. We'll have to see what it's like. It requires a lot of rain to soften up this section of the course. You'll see us come onto the sand through a bit of soft sand, and the whole beach will be an open lane. So you'll be able to get down by the water here where the beach is quite hard packed. It shouldn't be too much suffering to keep your bike moving through this long beach section. The higher sections of the sand can be quite soft there. Again, we're just throwing in a few turns, some technical elements, something to keep you interested. There I am back on the video again. We're going to make a left-hand turn here onto a section of stairs. These stairs will definitely be on the course. We may have the 2 stair climbs, it may just be this one. Got a kid who comes by on a BMX bike off to the right there. Watch out, kid. Actually, maybe it should have been us that were watching out there. So through this section of the course, you'll be riding right beside the riders who may be on the upper section of the course. Just thought that's sort of a fun feature. You'll be able to see if you're way ahead or possibly way behind the leaders of the race. You're going to come under the flyover in that section. This could be quite a decisive climb that we're headed up right now. We're approaching the sprint section of the course that comes into the finish line. Again, I'll dismount my bike here. This is the second pit on course. That's a double-sided pit. A little bit of opportunity for recovery. As you can see, I'm freewheeling through this section. Some fun little turns again. This section's all off camber, falling away into a little flop turn there. Hopefully Andrew Dobble, if he's watching the video, enjoys that little flop turn. I know he likes those. Gonna have to maybe watch a little bit as you come back onto the asphalt there. There's a section of sidewalk that has a little concrete pad that might have a sharp corner to it. We're gonna try and keep that protected so that it's not too sharp. There I am going for the sprint against a single speed bike like a real jerk, and throwing up the hands and going for the win. Yeah, so enjoy that. Hope to see you out